I'm going to quickly show you how you can add instructions and a rating GUI into your Sightlab experiment. So the first thing is to go into your Sightlab folder, and there's a file called settings. So I'm just going to drag that into the Wizard Python editor. Then you just change this instructions flag from false to true, and you could put whatever text you want here next to instruction text. Then you just click save, and now if you run Sightlab, this will show your instructions to the participant when the experiment starts. For a participant to get past this, they would click the trigger on their controller or the left mouse button for desktop, and now the experiment starts and runs as usual. Now for the rating, you can also go into the settings file, and if you want to change this text, you would do that here. There's 2 questions set up. You could choose to have more if you want. Right now this would just show 1 question unless this flag is set to true, which would then show the second question. Now to get this to show up, there's just a couple lines of code to add, or you can go into the example scripts folder in Sightlab, and there's a file called choice GUI that has the few lines of code you need. There's also one for running the 360 video version as well. When you have the choice GUI open, you can go to File, Save As, and you're going to want to save this into the root folder of Sightlab, and then you'll be able to run it and it will show the rating. Alternatively, you could go into an existing script and import the rating module and then add the code yield rating.showRating open close parenthesis whenever you want it to show up. And you can have it show up after any event. Right now this line is saying it will show up after 5 seconds. There are a lot of triggers you can use, and you can see those in the Wizard documentation. So if I run this and click past the instructions, after 5 seconds it will show me the rating. And then I need to press the trigger to continue and then answer the question. I can use the arrow keys, and if you're using a headset, the default is the trackpad or thumbstick left and right. You can also change that if you need to. And now I'll press confirm, which will be the left mouse button for desktop or trigger for a headset. And that's basically it. From here you can go and look at the data and view the analytics and visualizations as you normally would. And also in the data folder, you'll now have the stored answers in the tracking data file. You can go to the point in the experiment and see where the subject chose a value for the rating. The 360 video works in a similar way, but just uses 360 videos or images.